Why do shrinking towns have ghost schools? Imagine walking through a town where the school buildings stand silent and empty, like echoes of a busier past. These are called ghost schools, and they tell a story about how communities change over time. When towns lose residents, especially families with children, the number of students in local schools drops sharply. This often happens because fewer babies are born, and young adults move away to find better jobs or education elsewhere. As a result, the population shrinks, and so do the number of children attending school. Economic struggles also play a big role. When a town's main employer closes or moves away, many families leave to find work elsewhere. This leads to fewer children in schools and less money for the schools that remain. Schools need a certain number of students to stay open because running a school costs money. If enrollment drops too low, it becomes hard to justify keeping the school open. Sometimes, districts decide to combine schools or close some buildings altogether. These empty schools become ghost schools, sitting unused but still standing as reminders of the town's past vibrancy. The decline in school enrollment affects the whole community. Schools are often the heart of a town, hosting events and bringing people together. When schools close, it can weaken community bonds and make the town less attractive to new residents. Businesses may also suffer because fewer people mean less shopping and fewer services needed. This creates a cycle where declining population leads to fewer students, which leads to school closures, and then further population decline. In towns that depend heavily on one college or a big company, the impact can be even sharper. If a college campus shuts down or a major employer closes, hundreds or thousands of people leave quickly. Their children often leave with them, causing a sudden drop in school enrollment. This can lead to rapid school closures and more abandoned buildings. Policymakers and community leaders face the challenge of managing these changes. Instead of trying to grow the population, they focus on making the most of what they have. This might mean repurposing school buildings for community use or supporting remaining residents with new programs. They also look for ways to attract new economic opportunities to stabilize or grow the town. So, ghost schools are a sign of shifting demographics. They reflected fewer children, an aging population, and economic changes that reduce school enrollment. These empty schools are a visual reminder of how communities evolve and how important it is to adapt to these changes.